All right, welcome back to Countdown to My First Ironman. 4 weeks to go. All right, I'm in a little of a predicament. So I decide I'm gonna go on a bike ride with some hills because I need to get my legs prepared for Lake Tahoe this weekend. So I'm riding and I start climbing. I look down and I think that my tire's low on air. So I figured, let me be proactive and check the air pressure gauge. Just again, being proactive just to see how it's gonna be. So as I attempt to screw off the cap, I screw off the cap and oh my gosh, these flies. Screw off the cap and this whole thing comes off of this. Now mind you, I didn't know that came off, or I didn't know it was capable of coming off. So I'm in the new predicament. I'm like, okay, this is good because this is gonna help me understand what's going on so that if I come to this situation during the race, I'll have experience. So I get the pump, my new shiny pump, and I start attempting to pump away and nothing's working. It's like, uh-oh, now I'm in a situation. It's getting worse. And on top of all that, flies are just brutal. They are following me. I mean, right now I'm trying to walk away from them now and they're still following me. I mean, it's brutal. So it's hard to attempt to troubleshoot when all these flies are just all over you. So I decided, you know what, nothing's working. Let me just change the tube, right? Maybe something, when I unscrewed it, maybe something fell off that I didn't see. Let me change the tube again. Practice. I've never changed a tube before, so let's do it alone. So I changed the tube, and mind you, the flies are just, the more that I'm stationary, the more they're just, I mean, it's brutal. So I changed it. Everything's perfect. I'm like, little pat in the back because I changed my first tire by myself, and I'm attempting to pump away and nothing. So I guess there's a little rubber piece on the pump connection for the tube that's missing. So I'm like, all right, well, I have my phone with me, lucky me. So I decided, hey, let me get my phone and make a phone call to Lissy, have her pick me up. SOS, no service. I was like, all right, well, I'm taking off my shoes because I'm not walking in my biking shoes, right? They're cleated, and walking on cleated shoes is not the business. So I decided, all right, I'm gonna take off my shoes and I'm gonna start walking barefoot. Now here is the cleated shoes, right? I'm not gonna walk on that. So I take off my shoes and I'm in my socks. And now I have to walk down the hill that I just climbed because I need to find cell phone service because there's none. And I'm walking and walking. And the gravel is just, man, it's hard on my feet. And I'm thinking the last thing I need is to blister up my feet, lose skin, do all that stuff. I mean, not right now. I can't afford it. At the same time as I'm walking barefoot, I feel like I'm walking the walk of shame, right? I got my shoes in my hand, I got my helmet in my, hanging from my handlebars. Not only that, I got flies all around me. Not even walking. I mean, they're following me, right? They're just flying and just buzzing. It's horrible. So I'm walking and I find this place called Hidden Villa, and I've heard clients hike here before, and luckily there's phone service. So I made a text and Lissy's with the client. I mean, just starting with the client. So now I got to wait an hour. Not only that, but travel time. So it's been a fun experience, and I need to go home and learn more about this, and I am going to need to purchase more of these little connections. Now, this is the connection I was telling you that goes to the end of my compressor. Oh man, my hands are dirty. Look at that, all dirty, everything. So this little rubber piece in there fell out, and now it doesn't hold air when I pump air. So I got a pump, but useless pump if I don't have rubber in there. So now I wait. Now I go home, learn more about this, because this is a great learning opportunity. And the flies are relentless. Oh my gosh. They just don't care. They do not care that I'm in distress. All right, anyways, just wanted to introduce week 4 to my situation. All right, see you guys in the next video. All right, welcome back to Countdown to My First Ironman. 4 weeks to go. Wow, October 22nd, 2023 in Sacramento, California. Where are we right now?
We just landed in LA.
What are we doing in LA?
We are going to our very good friend's wedding.
There you go. So we're here for a wedding. We're gonna be here for one night, then we fly tomorrow morning, and then where are we headed off to?
Then we're driving to Tahoe.
Yeah, so we're going to Tahoe. So Tahoe is the trip for my last elevation training before the Ironman. It's really going to test my lungs, really the last hard week of training. So a lot of events going on. I have a lot of recategorizing when I'm going to do my workout. So I have to bring them in there. I have to slip them in there, and we're going to see how I do it. You have anything to say?
No.
One of many words. All right, we will see you in the next video. Good morning. It is 5:25 on Sunday morning. Yesterday was considered a rest day for me due to my schedule. So we had that wedding last night, and it was a wonderful wedding, great wedding. Had a great time. But you know, we got back at midnight, and we have to fly out this morning, and then we're going straight to Tahoe. So I don't know if I'm gonna get a workout in tonight. So I had to do something, and I'm on the Peloton now. So I just had to do something because I'm gonna be traveling all day today. And then I gotta get ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be the ride around the Lake Tahoe. So I'm just getting my legs a good little warm up, making sure that they stay active. I don't wanna take 2 days off. So that's where I'm at. Early in the morning, training. Monday, tomorrow, the big ride will be the last hard workout, and then we're gonna start tapering off. So just to let you know, got the gym to myself. Early morning. I also wanted to say that on Monday, when I went out on that bike ride and then had that tire issue, I'm so happy that it happened because it made me, number one, change the tire because I was troubleshooting. So doing that by myself was a great learning experience, or just experience in general. And then what it allowed me to figure out also was that my pump, although good, helpful, only works, with the equipment that it comes with. So no third-party accessories or add-ons. And I thought it would have worked, but I'm glad that thing happened because I figured out that a little pump doesn't work unless it has its own little attachments. So I decided that although I like my pump, that experience took me away from liking that pump. So I ended up buying a new pump, and they use the CO2 tanks. So when it comes in, I'll show you guys, but I'm gonna go with the CO2 tanks rather than that little air compressor. So one of the changes that I made due to that very fortunate incident, now looking back at it. So, all right, see you then. All right, got the bike loaded. Got all the bags ready to go. Not all of them, but some of them. Got more in the car. Whew. Tahoe, here we go. All right, so welcome back to the grading portion of my video. All right, so let's talk about the swimming. The swimming is perfect. I am feeling comfortable in the water. My breathing is good. My rhythm is good. I am ready to go. October 8th, in a couple weeks, they're actually running a swim through of the 2.5 mile swim for the Ironman. It's kind of a practice run. My friend Alberto, the guy who's running the same Ironman, he went and did it. And he said it took him 58 minutes to do 2.4 miles. Again, I talked about this in a couple weeks ago and said that I feel that if he can do 58, I feel like I can do 45 to 50 minutes. Again, that's last week's video. I talked about my goals and stuff. So I am thinking I'm going to do it. I really want to see how it feels. I want to do a practice run. So that's most likely going to be happening October 8th. So for my grade for swimming, A. Now for the cycling. The cycling, I've been doing wonderful. I had to postpone the 100-mile bike ride that I needed to do on Saturday, and I'm going to do that on Monday. I will do the perimeter of Lake Tahoe, which is 72 miles. So because of the wedding, I'll have to postpone that trip or that long ride to Monday. And I had to take Saturday off. Usually it's on Sundays. So I took Saturday off, and then I woke up early in the morning to do the cycling. Well, not to do the cycling, but I woke up early in the morning to cycle, and I did an hour. So that way I didn't have to take Sunday off because having 2 days off just didn't feel comfortable for me. So I had to do something, and that's what I ended up doing. So for the cycling, I have to give myself an A, which then means I really have to do that long bike around the lake, which I'm going to anyway, but I have to do it because I'm giving myself an A for the cycling. Now for the run, I'm doing wonderful. I have really nothing to discuss about the run other than needing to buy new shoes. Running is going wonderful. Did all my miles, so I'll have to give myself an A at the same time. All right, all that being said, I really wanted to talk about the fortunate situation on Monday when I had bike issues when I did my ride. Now, if that would have happened during the race, I would have been done. I would have not recovered because that little rubber ring, they call it the O-ring, I didn't have an O-ring in any of my attachments, so I would not have been able to fix it or figure it out. So I would have been SOL on the course, and that's not good. So in order to fix that, I ended up scrapping the compressor, buying a CO2 gauge chamber, whatever you want to call it. So I had to buy CO2 tanks, and now I have the little, whatever you want to call it, the little pump, which I'll show in the next video next week. And I'm going to use that route instead. I cannot depend on the O-ring of the attachment that came with the pump, so I can't afford that. So going on with the new pump. Other than that, I really don't have anything much to say. It was a very busy week. I did all my training, went to the wedding on Saturday, throwing my schedule off, but that's not going to be an issue. My body's ready. I'm ready to go. When I do my Tahoe trip on Monday, that's going to really confirm if I'm ready. It's going to be a confidence booster, or it's going to expose the illusion of me thinking I'm doing good and thinking about me giving me all these A's when I've been doing my work. I don't know. I got to perform myself in something big, and going around Lake Tahoe is going to be big, so I can't wait to report on that. All right, I'll keep it short. Thank you very much. We will see you next week in Lake Tahoe. Actually, we were already here. I don't know if you can see the mural behind me. This guy here, hiking, or not hiking, kayaking. The lake, it's actually a very beautiful mural. But I will show you more videos from Lake Tahoe next week. See you next week.